I'm re-bananing. I clicked record like 3 seconds late.
Nanners.
Nanners.
That's the N word.
What?
Nanners. Because it starts with an N.
Sando Mando 420. Thank you for subscribing. Who are you, Sando Mando? I can't remember if you chatted or
I
not.
told you it's not meant for us to know.
Listen, man, I don't want to hear your lip today, okay? The weather
It's
in
my
Billings County,
lips.
North Dakota is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation's a whopping 0%. The humidity is 31%, and the wind is 13 miles an hour. What are you filming now?
I'm filming you doing the weather.
Why are you filming me doing the weather?
Because of tease, you know? What's the humidity?
It's already gone.
Damn it.
Actually, it's not. 31%. Goodbye.
31?
No, it's gone.
That's
Shout out
almost
North
2%.
Dakota. No, it isn't. Shout out North Dakota, says Copenhagen. That is where he claims he derives.
The land that he is from.
So he says. So he says he is from the land of ND. The land of north of south.
Dakota?
Yeah.
Which Dakota is that? Is that near Detroit?
No, it's about as close to Washington as Seattle is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Is he going to pick up on what I say? Is he paying attention to the words this time?
Actually, I was about to call my mom.
He is not paying attention to shit.
All I heard was Seattle.
This time I actually said a place that was in Washington to see if you'd figure it out. But
Is that near Orange County?
I'm going to freak out.
Hello? Oh, no!
Get shit on.
Damn.
Let's go, Kimberly.
fuck.
Let's hang up on your son.
Oh.
More.
It didn't even ring that much, so
It
you
rang
know
like once, so you know she saw it and was like, later.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyways,
Latest gators.
you gotta do the Urban Dictionary word of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Banana.
The Urban Dictionary word of the day is soft yes.
Okay. What is soft yes? I feel like this is going to be a sex thing.
You want to guess it?
Is it a sex thing?
No.
No?
No.
I don't want to guess. I just want to know.
Okay.
You should guess though, because you do it all the time.
You have one guess.
Me?
Yep.
No.
All right.
I'm not trying to guess this one.
Okay, soft yes is a casual affirmative response that someone can use if they do not want to be wholly committed or if the answer is subject to change.
These words, you've been giving some dud words, Creighton.
I've just been giving real words.
You've been putting some duds on the Urban Dictionary word of the day. It's supposed to be a crazy word. It's supposed to be interesting.
Shuffle, okay?
Yeah, well, shuffle again next time. Like, look around.
I like soft yes. I think it's the presentation. Like
wow.
the way it,
so
not Amanda.
Now you're blaming Amanda.
Not Amanda. The way it's written.
What I'm hearing is you blaming Amanda.
No,
Amanda,
mean,
is that what you're hearing?
Look, you can't blame Amanda. Amanda just reads it. I'm talking about the way it's written in the definition.
Well, you're the one that picked it.
I didn't. I hit shuffle. I didn't even read it because I don't read it anymore. I let Amanda read it.
You should read them.
I don't proofread
you
this.
Just let me read it.
You should proofread
because I don't want to know till Amanda knows. You know?
It's like hard no.
It's like we're all learning together. You know. Except for Amanda.
Yeah, I think that we can all agree this is a hard no on this this
It's
philosophy.
not a soft yes.
It's definitely not a soft yes.
No.
It's a hard no. You need to start. Start hard yesing what you're doing.
That no isn't the only thing that's hard right now.
Okay, well, none of us wanted to know that. You gross.
I was talking about my muscles. Hello.
Right.
Hey. Hey. What are you
Thanks
doing?
for warning us.
Nothing. What are you doing?
Well, all right now, I'm doing a podcast. What are you doing?
Podcasting this early?
Yeah. Why is it too? Is it like past? Is it too early for you? Are you eating breakfast or something?
I mean, the sun's still out.
Yeah, we've podcasted earlier before.
Really?
Yeah, I think the earliest we've streamed is like 5, right? Like around 5 o'clock.
It just seems weird for you guys to podcast so early.
Seems weird for you to judge us so hard.
Yeah, why are you judging so hard?
Do that. That's my job.
Oh, okay.
She is your mom. That's true.
Well, you should come watch us because we're having a good time.
Are y'all having fun?
Yep.
I told my students today that you have a podcast as we discussed anime. So it was fun.
What'd they say?
I have two
Thank you,
people
Fat Boy,
that
for
are really
following.
into anime. One is an artist, and the other one, she's not an artist, but she just really loves anime. And they both really enjoyed the discussion today. The other two were like, whatever.
Is this even real life?
I know.
Well, come talk to us in the chat.
Is Amanda there?
Yeah, she's right here.
Oh, hey, Amanda.
Hi.
She's always here. What do you mean? Would she not be here? Like,
Well, you know,
She's
I
here for all the
prefer
podcasts.
Amanda over you two. So.
oh, you prefer Amanda over us? two?
Wow. Wow. How
Wow.
dare you?
Wow.
You two are always and I never get to hear Amanda. Amanda needs to
Start her own podcast.
Speak up, Amanda. I almost said America.
America Chavez?
Oh God.
Anyways, I love you, okay?
I love you. You guys have fun.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Is this even real life? No, it's a simulation. I'm surprised Kim didn't ask since the gravitational pull of Amanda's. Okay. Damn. That's fucked up. Liquid, maybe? Charlie's Changa.
Charlie Changa.
Charlie
420.
Changa 420.
Not Charlie's
Wait,
Changa.
did Sando Mando just change? Did you just change your name? That's a first time viewer. Hey, Creighton, I'll see you soon, buddy. Who's Fat Boy? What's happening? Oh, that's too far. No,
That's
that was-
ominous. What do
that
you
was
mean
good
you'll see me
comeback.
soon?
Yeah, what does that mean? I'm so confused. Who's Fat Boy?
What if that's
Why'd
Mike?
you spell fat with 7s?
What if that's Mike?
Wait.
You know what?
Since you wouldn't let him sit in here, he's gone and creative.
Mike.
Oh my God.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
I
You were my-
trusted you. You were at my daughter's wedding.
You son of a bitch.
Creighton about to get them cheeks clapped by Fat Boy.
Am I Nagasaki?
Long story, but yes, I did. Okay, understood. Long story.
Wait, what's the long
How
story?
is it a long
Like,
story?
did it
Your
take
name
you
was
a long
Sando
time?
Mando 8 minutes ago when you
Wait,
subscribed.
it was somebody that was making fun of Amanda's name, and now they're making fun of your name, and next will probably be my name.
How are they making fun
They
of
don't
mine?
eat. That doesn't make fucking
Sando
sense.
Mando isn't making fun of Amanda's
It's
name.
not.
It's got elements of your name in it, right? Like the man and the dove.
I am Charlie. No, you're not. I'm Charlie. How fucking dare? Who are
wait,
you?
Wait,
Who
wait,
the
wait,
fuck
wait,
are
wait.
you?
He might be the other Charlie. Remember, there was talk of me doing another show with another Charlie.
My
I'm
God.
being serious.
What?
I'm being
What are
serious.
you
Do you
talking
remember
about?
this? This was a couple of weeks ago that I was like, he is the other Charlie.
I'm the other. Who's the other? What does that mean?
So I met this other guy at a bar the other week, and like we became friends on Snapchat.
Okay.
So, anyways, he saw that I was podcasting with you, and I was really drunk when I added him. So I didn't remember that his name was Charlie,
Oh
and
my
he
God.
but I knew that he
Identity theft isn't a joke,
I knew that his name was Charlie because I put him in my Snapchat as the other Charlie. And he slid up on us podcasting. He was like, hey, man, like we should, I do some podcasting. We should do a podcast. And I was like, sure, I'll fill it out. See
I'm
how
having
it
a
goes.
goddamn mental breakdown.
Yeah, so, might be making some moves with this guy at some point.
Hello, Kimberly.
I'll keep everything under wraps, though.
Okay.
Play it close to the chest. Anyways, he was in the circus at one point, and that was pretty cool.
Well, it's nice to meet you, other Charlie.
Yeah. He wants to meet you.
Charlie Changa.
He said I was the original. I mean, to be fair, he is older than you, so,
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
This new
Exactly.
Charlie is not clearly vetted. Motion to dismiss new Charlie. May the Charlie be with you. Wait.
He's talking to you, Charlie.
I know. No, I think he's talking to you 'cause I'm with you.
Well, what if we just call you Chris and call
No.
him Charlie?
I am not. Don't say that. You'll meet me at the bar. Long story on why it's spelled with 7s instead of T's. You'll meet me at the bar. Is this another person
I
from
guess.
the bar?
Yeah, I guess so. Well. Well.
I'm so confused.
My nights out have
Well-
caught up to me.
Well, welcome, Player One Up patrons to the Shirts Off podcast. This is Amandanis.
Oh, hello.
Actually, I thought she was Abida.
Oh yeah,
I'm
or
Abida.
Abida, or Lady Snow. She has a lot of names. You are a social butterfree.
Is that me or you, Charlie?
I think you.
Oh, okay.
It's probably you.
Oh.
Probably.
You're the one that's going to that bar all the time.
Right
just
now,
meeting
I'm
new
really
people.
sweaty.
Huh? I've been.
How was it?
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's whatever. It's not my thing. I
it's
already
not,
told you.
It's not Charlie Sheen.
Charlie likes
Charlie
to.
Sheen.
Charlie likes to sit in the backyard with a bonfire in the hot tub with snacks and drinks. I'm not like a go sit at a bar
Pizza.
person. Not pizza.
There's a huge opportunity for new Charlie to become cool Charlie.
What?
Making old Charlie, not cool Charlie. And I can honestly get behind something like that.
Copenhagen,
You know?
how dare, very rarely do we disagree. How dare you, Copenhagen?
Now I'm even more confused because he said not yet. So apparently this is somebody I haven't met yet, but I will
We'll be a
missing.
person at the bar. It's going to be a few weeks.
Well, now this is ominous.
This is so
This
ominous.
is getting really ominous.
This is gonna
real
get
fast.
weird. I'm so confused. Long story on why it's spelt with 7s instead of T's. Is that really a long
Are
story?
you 77 years old?
What if, dude, if that's true, that would be such an amazing first guess. It's like when Nick came over and I was like, is it hot one sauce? And they're like, fuck you. They were mad at me for guessing it right away. Oh my God, I'm going to freak out. Amanda missed out on one of the greatest nights of my life the other night.
Wait, are we talking about that or are we talking about something else?
I want to talk about what happened the other night.
Oh, okay, because I knew you wanted to talk about the other thing that I was thinking about doing, too. And I
That,
wanted
well,
to know
we'll
what-
get to it.
Yeah, well, I've got a list of
got-
stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah, we've
in
got
the
all. Look,
Discord.
it's gonna be a good podcast. We got a lot of shit.
And I
to
heard you
discuss.
guys asking about it earlier to each other.
Wait, which? Oh, the stuff on the
Yeah.
Discord. Yeah,
Yeah.
your stuff is ridiculous. Not
Was-
really. It was license plates. Oh, great, a list. We're sorry, Copenhagen. So first things first. A few weeks back.
Yes.
Shut up. Someone move your phone. I hear rattling.
It's his bitch ass.
A few.
Amanda, I feel
Damn,
like you're
Amanda.
just like aggressive today.
Amanda,
What's going
well,
on?
aggressive towards you as she's supposed to be.
Well, no, yeah, but like it's like got an undertone to it today. What's going on? You want to talk about it?
Nothing, bud. I'm right as rain.
Did you have a rough day at work?
I didn't work today.
Did your cat not love you enough? for you?
Explain your story, please.
Okay.
Pussy. Sorry. go
A
ahead.
few weeks ago, Creighton calls not just me, but Amanda and her sister and
Charlie didn't answer.
Yeah, so he called me as the last ditch effort.
No,
well,
you
I
were
don't know
the
who he called.
second.
No, he called you before he called me.
Did I? I don't remember.
Yeah, 'cause he called me and said, "Can you hurry? 'Cause I'm on the phone with Amanda, and I need to talk to her." And I was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "I just need to talk to someone."
I was
Creighton-
having a moment.
Creighton texted me. I was at work, and I get a text in the middle of work, and it says, "I think Savannah tried to kill me." And I was like, "What?" And I went outside on my break and called him. I was like, "Hey, buddy, everything okay?" And he's like, "Have you ever had a CBD gummy?"
Well,
And I-
actually, it wasn't CBD.
I know. Let me
Wait,
finish. I'm telling you what happened. He said, "Have you ever had a CBD gummy?" And I was like, "Yes." He was like, "Well, I'm experiencing one." And I was like, Creighton. Did you have a CBD gummy or did you have a CBD Delta 8 gummy?" And he went, "Delta 8. Yes. That's what it's called." And I was like, "Okay. How are you feeling?" He was like, "Not good." He said, "I had 50 milligrams." And let me tell
Yeah,
the
that
story
one-
right. I said, "How much did you take?"
Yeah.
And he said, "I don't know, it was small, like a gummy." I was like, "No, you dummy." What was the?
He was like, it was this
how-
big.
Yeah,
like over the
exactly.
phone, you can't
Yeah,
even see
he
him.
was
Like,
it was
this
little,
big.
like you can put it in your fingers. Is what he said.
I did say
Yeah, you did.
it was like
I
a Scooby Doo gum.
Exactly. I said, no.
It tastes as good as
I said,
Scooby-Doo
no,
gum.
dummy. How many milligrams is it? And he went, 50. And I went, 50? And he went, yeah, like half a century.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, buddy, I'm at work. You have
I
fun.
forgot.
No,
I
when
said
when he
that.
called me, he was just like, "Hey, Amanda." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I've got a situation." This was like 10:30 at night, and I'm like sitting there like, "Okay." And I thought it was just gonna be something completely random. I mean,
It was something
when he
completely
when he
random.
picked up, he's like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh my god, this dude's belligerent." He's like, "Can you please?"
I go back to work that night. I don't deal with it. Sweet baby Moses part in this part in the sea. That's hilarious. He gets fucked up that night. I don't see it. I'm not there. I talk on the phone for a minute with him, right?
Yeah.
Fast
And then I went through a whole adventure. with
Fast
him.
forward.
Did you all check out previous podcasts to pick up?
Yes. Fast forward to what night was it the other night that we did?
I don't know. It feels like it's been a while,
That
but
was-
like it really hasn't been.
It was whatever night we almost podcasted.
No,
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it
'Cause
wasn't.
that was
So that was
after that.
Friday.
So that was Friday. I want to say this was probably Wednesday. Well, no,
So
because
this
I
wa-
was off the next day, wasn't I? It was Monday. It was last Monday.
It was a week ago already?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 'cause remember we were
That's
gonna meet up
crazy.
Wednesday, and then we didn't meet up.
Okay. Well, anyway. Fast forward to a week ago, which is now rewind to a week ago. Creighton and Savannah come over. We're hanging out. I don't even know that he's taken one. But he takes a 20 milligram Delta
We
8
knew we were
gummy.
planning to, though.
Well, yeah, I knew that you had them, but I didn't know that you were going to do it until it was like 20 minutes after you took one. And you were like, And I was like, what? And he said, this Delta 8's starting to kick in. I was like, you took one? And he was like, yeah. I was like, how big? He said 20 milligrams. I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go.
Well, no,
Living
I
with stoners
thought
was fun
it
until you
being-
eat a whole bag of gummy bears and start smelling colors and hearing shapes. I burned water trying to make ramen noodles. It is unfathomable to me the state of Creighton's brain after chemicals are introduced, considering the normal non-induced state of Creighton's mind. Yes,
Well,
I
no,
agree.
look, hear me out. This is what happened. I was like, 20 will be good because that's 30 less than before. So, like,
Creighton doesn't understand how tolerance is important with these things. I never smoke or eat these things hard. Very, very, very rarely do I do these. And when I do, I have to take very little to get a good feel off of it. 20 milligrams. 10 milligrams is a lot for someone like my size. That's probably the sweet spot for Creighton, someone Creighton's size. 20 milligrams is pretty steep. He, after an hour, it was like watching after a goddamn toddler. This guy was freaking out. He had, me and Savannah, like, became co-parents, having to fucking watch after this little kid as he's he's stumbling around the hot tub. He tried to grab a boogie board from underneath and float and spin in the hot tub without touching the walls. And we kept telling him to stop, and finally had to take the boogie board from him because he was making waves and splashing phones. He was freaking out. He finally gets out of the hot tub, and he's like, I'm really cold. I was like, Creighton, go change your pants. And he said, I don't think that I can. So he's freaking out there. He was having an absolute and Creighton can handle his liquor. He can handle drinks. He can handle
liquor.
alcohol very well. He can drink and drink and drink until the cows come home. This motherfucker can get splashed when drinking. For him to be so absolutely fucking annihilated by a little gummy is the greatest thing you could ever see.
I found my weakness.
It really is a weakness. He couldn't leave. He had to stay here that night. Him and Savannah. He was Savannah's ride that night. They had to both sleep on different couches opposite each other. This idiot, not Savannah. It's not her fault. She was fine. Savannah was like her normal Savannah self, but had taken a gummy and was chilling. Meanwhile, fucking double Savannah size over here could not handle the 20 milligram gummy. Y'all doing weed, huh? No, not y'all. Creighton. The one no one ever suspects.
It wasn't even weed.
Well, yeah, Delta 8 isn't weed, but it's insanely close. It is one molecule off of what weed is.
Anyways, I was losing it.
Yeah,
and for
freaking
me, I don't know if you remember this part of it. I kind of remember a little bit everything. It's like half and half.
Yeah.
So I remember sitting there and I was like, damn, this could be a simulation, and I could be just
Yeah,
lying
I remember
on the
that.
ground dying, and y'all are just sitting here and I even call an ambulance for me.
And
I was so mad at you guys.
He was really mad. He was like, I can't believe you guys. And I was like, what do you mean? And me and Savannah looked at each other like, what's happening? And he went,
I was getting paranoid.
He was really paranoid.
And then I started doing this with my hand
all the time.
And I was
you kept doing that.
I was like, I'm not doing that. What the fuck?
He looked at me and he said, are you guys real? And we were like, yes, buddy, we're real. And he was like, but what if that's just what you're telling me? What if that's the only way you exist is by telling me you're real?
My subconscious. That's what I was saying. How do I know you guys aren't figments of my own
Exactly.
imagination?
How do I not know that I've created this whole scenario of us knowing each other in my brain in this moment? And I was like, go drink some water. And he was like, you go drink some water. I said, do you remember the water is? He's like, yeah, I remember. I brought it here, you idiot. And I was like, well, go grab 4 or 5 bottles. He was like, 4 or 5? There's only 3 of us. I said, you need a few bottles of water. He came down. He was like, I'm not even thirsty. I was like, just drink one. And he annihilated the first bottle, one tapped the first bottle, fucking squeezed it, just dropped, Mike dropped it on the ground, fucking opened the second
that
bottle.
Scene from Jaws where
Yeah.
they're both crushing.
Exactly. And you got halfway through the second one, you're like, nom, 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 nom. you were right. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, you feel better? And you were like, no. It was like talking to a big kid. Depending on not only weight of the person, but the rate at which they digest and can process THC, is a big part of how much you can take, and it's a different that's a hard word. Cannabinoid. Not really a molecule off, but a separate form that hits a different CB receptor in the brain. There you go. That's a better.
There we go.
I barely know it.
Look, see, other Charlie knows his shit. He's really, he's already cooler.
He's already a pothead or something. I have a high tolerance for alcohol, but can't do Delta 8 either. See, you're just like 2%. That's literally how I am on Delta 8. A child's mind at the controls of a 6'5", 225-pound man. 225 is very nice. That's a very nice way of putting it.
Actually, you wanna know how much I weigh?
How much do you weigh right now?
230. So he's not off.
Oh, I would have guessed like 240 right now.
Wow, that's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
When I was 250, you're like, you're 300.
I never thought you were 300 pounds.
Or something like that. You would talk so much shit. I'm like, dude, I don't even weigh that much. Like,
Man's body is truly a thing of nightmare. A bona fide man-child.
Look, let me tell you what else
I'm
happened.
a weed scientist. There you go.
I gotta tell you something else that happened.
Okay. Something else happened,
After, like, you guys were like, go inside and go to bed. I walked in here and like I was like, man, I can't sleep in these conditions.
What conditions?
Like I looked over there and like for those who don't know, over here is 2 couches in a corner. And one couch had a pillow and a blanket strewn over it. And I was like, that looks really comfortable, but like what am I gonna do? Just gonna lay there? And so I was like no, we're gonna make this nice. So I walked around and I realized that this cord was connected there, and I couldn't swing the TV all the way around without moving that cord off that hook. Yeah, you brought up me walking around circles. Like I was walking around in circles trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I figured it out and I flung the TV around. And I was like, all right, this is good. And then I went over here and I sat down in the computer chair to pull up Netflix. And then I realized I couldn't see the TV because I had spun it around. So I got back up and I swung the TV back around to where I could see
What
it.
a dipshit.
And then I was just playing with the mouse to figure out how to get it over to this screen. So I opened up a tab with Netflix, figured out which way I needed to drag it, and drug it all the way to that screen and put on Forrest Gump. And then I got up and I was like, man, that's leather. It's going to be sticky. So like I looked for your weighted blanket and I got it, and I came over there. Forrest Gump was playing. The fan, I turned the fan around to where it was blowing on me, and I laid down and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is it. And then and then I was like, I'll stay awake just till he gets to the Elvis part. And then I fell asleep like as soon as the feather came on screen.
So what did you learn?
I learned that Elvis was in Forrest Gump.
No.
I forgot
What
about
did
that.
you learn about Delta 8?
I learned from this chat just now.
No,
or from
I
my
mean
experience?
from your experience.
That 10 milligrams is the way to go.
Well,
should've done
maybe less than that. If you're ever going to do anything at all, period.
Well, no, so that's the other thing.
I mean,
that's the other part of this
was
that
it
we were
even in-
talking about, like, before all of this happened, was, like, I was thinking about it a lot, like, the day after, and I was like, man, like, I don't know. I like being present. 'Cause like, my life's pretty good, and, like, you know, I don't have any, I mean, I guess I have, like, depression and all that shit, but, like, it's not that bad. And, for me, and, I was like, maybe I'll just quit, like, drinking and everything.
Like altogether?
Yes. Because I was like, I mean, all it does is, like, really, like, eat up my money and make me feel all goofy for a little bit. But I'm a goofy guy anyway, so it's like, what do I need it for? You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking about it from, like, a practical standpoint.
Yeah.
Other than, like, going and hanging out with people and, like maybe getting, like, a drink or two then, or, like, maybe drinking some wine here and there. Like, I'm thinking about, like, just cutting it all off. Because I have, like, 1 case of beer left. And I'm thinking about, like, after I finish that case off, just, like, maybe wine every now and then, but nothing else other than that.
I got you.
Because I'm trying to be healthy, too, on top of that. Like, I'm trying
Yeah.
to get to the gym. I've been to the doctor to get all my shit updated so that way, like, I can make sure I'm actually, like, healthy. By the way, I'm super fucking healthy, Charlie, in your face.
I believe you.
No, I know. The only thing that's high about me is I got a high platelet count. Which I don't know what that means, but, you know. I can donate platelets, though. So
We
there
know
go.
you don't. We know
So
you
I'm
don't.
going to donate some platelets.
Creighton, being a man-child watching a movie about a fictional man-child is truly life imitating art.
Or art imitating life.
Um, what? Anyway, what I realized
It was like a Renaissance painting.
when I had
here.
my first-
Forrest Gump was on. I was
Yeah.
under the blankets, the fan in my hair. It was really nice. Like that's the best like sleep I've had in a while. I woke up feeling great too. I like woke up Savannah. I was like, "Hey,
But-
let's go. Let's do
but-
stuff."
but was it worth the like freaking out of the night?
A little, yeah. 'Cause like she even was like, "Damn, you seem like." Do you remember what you said to me like when I woke you up the next morning?
They can't hear her.
Yeah, no, she told me how high I was, but also she was like, "You're so energetic," and I was like, "Yeah, like what's wrong?" Like
You
I
mean
was just-
after or?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like 6 in the morning. I was like ready to go.
There is
off of,
never.
Like 5 hours of sleep.
I've never been happier about being high than when I was no longer high.
Right.
That
It's like
is the worst.
After,
I
could see
don't
how-
like it that much. Like it's like when I went to Tampa, I hit like a joint one time with like 40 people. Like they were all there. We're all hanging out. You know, it was all my friends from the internet. We're all hanging out, having a good time. Like, and I'm moving around. Like if I hit a joint and just sat here and watched a movie, I'm miserable.
I could.
I
look,
cannot. I do not have a good time, and especially if I actually get like that tiny itty bitty like barely even know it's there buzz. I enjoy, but like doing a 20 milligram gummy's fucking bananas. That would probably put me in the fucking ground.
I could see.
I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I could see getting addicted to being high because of the feeling afterwards. Because for me, it's kind of like whenever I get drunk off of whiskey. Like I can go to sleep after drinking whiskey and sleep for like maybe 4 hours, 3.5, and get up and be like perfectly fine, able to function the whole rest of the next day with that. Then like go to sleep the next night and be like perfectly fine. Like in some cases, function even better because that alcohol in it acts as like once the sleepy part of it passes through your system, like it acts as what's the thing?
Stimulant.
Yeah, as a stimulant, and you're like more awake. But my thing about it is I want to be more present 'cause like I feel like that there's just I mean it's not like I'm missing out on anything or I have any problems with any of that stuff. I don't know, like when I woke up the next morning, I was like, man, like you guys hung out and probably had some like great conversations and I just missed out on it because like I was over there like losing my shit, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the part. I don't want to miss out on those moments, you know?
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Like
I don't like losing that control of myself 'cause that's the big thing with me. Like when I got as high, I've only been as high as you were that night, like maybe 2 or 3 times, and none of those times I planned on getting that high.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was all me trying to figure out what my limits were, and luckily after that I realized just whatever the smallest amount of anything I can do is what I'll. And like it's only when I'm on vacation and stuff now. I haven't done anything in months, and I don't plan on it. I just don't want to. I'm not. You know what I mean? I just don't
Right.
look forward to that. I don't like the biggest thing is the like time dilation, like how everything slows down.
Yeah, that's
Like you'll look at the clock and it'll be fucking 7:30, and then an hour later you look at the clock and it's 7:33, and you're like, wait,
Yo,
What?
Are you for real, fat boy? 'Cause that'd be awesome. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. He said he's gonna buy us all drinks.
There you go. First time you ever got drunk?
Who, me? Or no. Charlie doesn't drink.
I don't
think
drink
at all. And I don't think you've ever been drunk.
No, I've had alcohol, but I've never had enough to get drunk. I just don't. I'm not into it.
He's talking more about like smoking weed and stuff for that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You know what
My
blows me
experience.
away is like when I was dating Kristen, she would take like CBD like Delta 8 and stuff like every night before she went to bed to go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Well, I know a lot of people that do that.
And like the thing about it is like
That's the only time I've ever taken edibles is to go to sleep 'cause I don't really get high, but they make me sleep really good.
well, and that's the thing like
I'll just take a really low dosage, like a 5 milligram.
I don't remember how high hers was, but like like if that's like the effect it had on me and it was high for her, like oh my god, could you imagine?
Well, I mean, I know people that I'm not going to say their name that that will take like a 500 milligram edible and just continue along and just talk. Like if they were
we've
here, they
talked
could.
about them
If
before.
they could sit here on the podcast with us and just continue talking the way
Oh,
they've been
yeah.
talking when they
Oh,
were
yeah.
sober. Like just doesn't even phase them. They're that used to it.
And I
They're
might
very-
be wrong.
their
Maybe
tolerance
hers was
is crazy.
CBD. I can't remember. It's been so long ago, but
CBD gummies help help
Yeah.
you sleep too.
Yeah.
My problem is that I can't tell that, like I would take a CBD gummy that's just CBD, like for anxiety, pain, whatever it would say. Pick a thing just to see if it would help. Like if I had like a headache, I would try and take one, and I just never could do it. And I'd end up spending $40 on a bag of gummies and eat all of them at once, and be like, well, that was a fucking waste of money, because I just can't control myself. Like those vitamin C gummies.
Yeah.
I'll just eat all of them. You're supposed to have like 2 a day. I'll just eat the whole thing 'cause they taste good. 'Cause I'm just a
Do
fucking
you remember the Flintstones vitamins? Those were so good.
dude. We used to like freak out. We would be like, when are we getting our vitamins? like you never found
They're
healthier kids.
addictive. Like it's crazy.
They are. They're tasty too. They taste good.
We need to start doing vitamins again.
I do vitamins.
I might get me some Flintstones vitamins and start eating those.
Well, maybe not Flintstones.
Why? What's wrong with those?
I mean, nothing. There's kid vitamins. You probably need something a little more.
I'll just eat 2 then. That's even better.
Okay.
More vitamin.
Anyway.
Amanda, how was your day?
Great.
That's it?
That's
Thank
it.
you, Amanda.
What did you do?
I
I-
take go ahead.
What?
Nothing.
You go ahead
You
and
go
read
ahead.
it. You go ahead and read it.
I take almost 500 milligrams on a daily basis to not have seizures and contain my anxiety and panic attacks. At most, I'll eat 2,000 milligrams a day.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Vitamins or like Delta 8? Anyways, you were saying, how was your day?
Well, it was fun. I really didn't do anything. Went swimming.
You went swimming?
You went
Where did
swimming?
you go swimming at?
My apartment has a pool.
Oh. Did you get any good
Have
laps?
you replaced our Amanda? You are so.
Huh?
You sound so like. I feel like you're trying to cover for some
Yeah, what
crazy
did you
shit.
do?
I
You're
didn't
like,
do
I went
anything.
swimming. like you're so like.
no, I didn't do anything.
You're like looking back and forth like, I went swimming. Swimming was fun. Swimming was a good time today.
What did you do? Did you get in some trouble?
No.
Did you fight somebody?
No, I
Did you throw your cat?
Why would I throw my cat?
Did you throw your pussy or not?
Jesus, Creighton. Did you throw that thing out?
I threw it out.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help
I threw
myself.
it out.
You're supposed to throw it back, not out.
I've been so stoned, I've sat at a stop sign for 5 minutes waiting for it to turn green.
I've seen
Delta
that meme
something.
too.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a good meme.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the meme where it's like when my friends are doing something stupid, but I kind of want to see what happens, and it's the stop sign behind some branches? It's like, stop, like where you
Yeah.
where you kind of want to, you still want to say. Amanda moves her head back and forth to make a wave pool. Damn, you gotta fight back at Copenhagen.
Yeah, you gotta
start
shoot
talking
some
shit.
shots back. Throw
You need
that
to start
ass in
preparing
prayer
some.
circle.
So you got him, 'cause he just sits at home and writes these. There's no you know what I mean? Like he's just like, ooh, this is gonna be good later.
Oh yeah. He wait. I think that whole week, like, 'cause we only streamed once last week. I think the whole week he was at home, like, all right, when they come back, I gotta work
Tom Cruise teeth.
on. Okay, so I don't know how true this is, and I was looking at pictures of Tom Cruise earlier because I want to know if this is true or not. And I figured you would know because you're like a Tom Cruise addict or whatever. And
Who, me or Amanda?
you,
Me?
yeah.
I don't know anything about Tom Cruise.
Oh, I thought you at one point, like in our friendship, was like, look at all these stunts Tom Cruise doing. He's so cool and blah blah blah.
Well, I mean, I thought it was
Scientology
crazy
and
that
blah,
he
blah,
sat
blah,
on
blah.
the birch. I know about him. I'm not a fucking. I don't know everything about him.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
about his
You
teeth.
were all up his ass at one point.
He
and
sat on top of the Burj Khalifa. That was cool. We looked
I
at
mean,
it.
It's
We
okay.
saw
it's
that.
pretty cool. I mean, he sat on a building. That's nice.
He sat on the tallest building on the planet.
Yeah, but he was still sitting on a building. Like, it's okay.
Okay.
It's
Well, I'm
okay,
gonna get
yes.
you and sit you on the edge of a
If
50-foot building.
he had flew up there with a jetpack, that would be pretty cool. But
No, he just climbed it.
that's all right too. But jetpack would have been better. Anyways,
He didn't climb it. He took a
Oh.
helicopter.
that's even worse. That's just being lifted up.
The
there.
winds up there are ridiculous. They should have blown him off. He's amazing. He sat up there barefoot. Shut up. It's the tallest
Oh,
building on the
wow.
planet. No one
Dude.
else has sat up there. He's the only one. He's the only one they would let. He had to
So-
pay a lot of money to be allowed to.
So, like, what happened to the people that were building it? Did they not sit on top of it at one point to build it or work on
Not no, they had to use they had to use helicopters to put the last chunk of the building on. Everything had to be lowered where they were standing on
it?
floor.
Anyways, I feel like we're getting off.
He was
topic.
sitting on a wire. Anyway, say your thing. I'm gonna lose my mind.
So apparently he doesn't so he's got an extra tooth or whatever, and so it makes it so that
I have
he's got a
extra
tooth
teeth.
right here, like in the middle,
Yeah.
like a like a strange thing. Anyways,
Okay.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they're like, somehow Tom Cruise came up, and and they were like, yeah, man, he just freaks me out, or maybe like he's either crazy or maybe it's just my OCD. I was like, your OCD? What does your OCD have to do with Tom Cruise? And I think it was a woman, and she was like,
You think it was a woman?
I'm pretty sure it was a woman.
You don't remember who you were talking to?
No, I have talked to so many people. When I'm at work, it gets ridiculous. Anyways, she goes, my OCD bothers me 'cause he's got a middle tooth. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, he's got like, I think we have 32 teeth, and she's like, he's got 33, and that one's like right in the middle, and it grows like right in the middle, and it throws off the whole symmetry of his face. And I was like, that's a weird thing to focus on. And then I was like, how have I not
Whoa.
noticed it?
It does look weird.
Well, no, but that's the thing. Like, when I looked at pictures of it, I really couldn't tell. Like, pull up a picture of Tom
Well, it's
Cruise.
because the one looks like it just looks like a front tooth, like two front teeth. But really, when you look at it, it's like kind of lopsided from the rest
Pull
of
that
them.
shit up, Jamie.
Don't. How dare you? OMG. Oh wait, the people are over here. OMG. It's right there.
It's on. Yeah, hold on.
like
I'm going to kind of turn this phone in because
it's a little easier. It's a little easier to see here 'cause of how many teeth are on the open side of his left like part of the mouth, and then the right.
But it's not like
You don't
super
notice it
big.
until you're looking for it. Like I see it because
Look,
of
Amanda said, "Ugh." Was it you? Was it me and you that were having that conversation? No. Oh, okay.
Why are the big forehead jokes so outrageous? I've literally made numerous jokes about genocide. Well, the genocide jokes aren't about any of us.
And we've all heard the genocide jokes before.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? This is new material.
When they first discovered mushrooms, okay, these ones are a good side for food. These ones will make you see Jesus for a week. Yeah, no, that's true.
Spider-Man would have done it cooler. Yeah, no, he's got a point. Spider-Man would have done it cooler. If he had done it in a Spider-Man suit, I might be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Anyways, but
he was
yes.
supposed to play Iron Man.
Yeah, we've talked about this because, the whole
Him and
Doctor
Nicolas
Strange
Cage.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really surprised they didn't have like an Iron Man. Like they had the,
I think
the
they're
Ultron
saving
robots.
it.
I think they are too.
I think they're saving it for something.
I think you might be right.
Anyways, but my thing is, like, I've never heard anybody say that about somebody that, like, their face bothers them because of their OCD. And I really got to thinking about it, and I was like, who in my life have I not liked because of their face? And
oh man, that's a good sentence.
then I realized, like there's a couple people, and I was like, was that because of the symmetry thing, or because they were just really shitty? And then I got to think about it, and there's this one guy, and I'm not going to say his name because I feel like that's unprofessional. But there was this one guy.
It was Amanda.
I was in 3rd grade,
Yes,
and
'cause I'm a fucking god.
I was in 2nd grade. I'll never forget this.
That was him disguising you,
Oh.
so they would never suspect a
My
woman.
cover was blown.
You've blown your own cover. Congrats, you played yourself. Sorry.
We were in line. You know how you would be like in 2nd grade in lines going down the hall.
No.
And his line
They just
was
let us
coming this
fucking
way.
Run around.
His line was coming this way. My line was going that way. And I looked over and I saw his face. And I was like, man, I really want to punch him in the face. Like, and I just did not like the look of his face at all. Yeah.
You are that kind of person. You're very like physically judgmental.
Well, no, I'd really try not to be. I really, and at this point in my life, I really didn't have any reason to be, 'cause like, I didn't care. I was more concerned about like, what was coming on TV that night.
I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to describe his face in great detail.
I didn't describe his face at all. I just said I wanted to hit it, and then like, it turned out I was right 'cause he was a dick.
Oh my god. Do I know him?
Yeah, you know him.
Really?
Yeah,
Text me.
he was the.
Don't text me. Put it in the Discord. Don't tell me later.
Jesus Christ.
Was it Jesus?
I can say this and like, I could probably say this and it not come back to bite me. Anyways, he's the one who asked Chris if girls pee out their butt in senior year of high school.
The one, is it who I think when I immediately think?
Probably, yeah.
Is it the person I also don't really like a lot?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
You
think
don't like a lot of people, Charlie.
Yeah,
don't-
you really don't like
I
a
don't
lot
like
of
a few people.
Like, you know how many people you like? We know how many people you like and
You don't
and
know how
don't
many
like.
people. You don't know how many people I like. You have no
And-
idea how many people I know.
But we know how many people you don't like.
Yeah, well, it's very
It's
small.
way more than me and Amanda.
Well, you gotta remember how many people I fucking interact with on a weekly
Oh,
basis.
so you're saying statistically.
If we remember correctly, he didn't
Statistically-
like me at first.
Oh, yeah, you
No,
didn't
I
like
didn't.
Amanda at first
I
either.
did not like you. I simply didn't get to talk to you much the first time we met.
You're like, she's cool.
I thought you were
Anyways, let's never
swell.
hang out with her again.
Obviously, I ended up thinking you were pretty cool because you're on the podcast.
Imagine getting called out.
How dare you? How dare you put me in this?
I can hear
this
Copenhagen
corner.
now. It was probably her forehead that threw him off.
Damn. There's one person I know Creighton will fight that I want to fight too, and I haven't met him yet.
Huh? You know that Creighton will fight. How do you know? Who are you? How do you
Should
know
you
this
read?
about me? No. I'm just confused.
Do
like,
you know
'cause
that I, Creighton, will
well,
fight?
I'm trying to think.
He fucked that shit up
I'm trying to
completely.
think. Like
Some people
are just made to be.
or
like-
just.
Who are you? I need to know. 'Cause like I don't
Who the
recall.
fuck are you,
I
fat
don't
boy?
recall like that many people of me wanting to fight at One Up because most people over there are pretty nice.
Well, most of the time you're drinking.
I wasn't drinking last time. I had a good time.
Okay.
It's the second Creighton. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun.
And of the people that I do want to fight there, only like 3 people know of that person and who that is.
What's your goal for the end of the year?
My goal for the end of the year, that's the drinking thing. I think
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna,
what was in
I
the
think
list
I'm
for?
gonna cut it off by the end of the year.
Just all together, where you're no longer
Yeah.
drinking.
Well,
Ever.
it was set for the wine thing, like I said.
Like just like occasionally.
yeah, it's
something.
gonna be about like how I cut off soda. I mean, I'm drinking one now, but only because it was a gift. Yeah, go ahead. She was asking for pizza.
Soda was a gift.
It was a gift from Mike.
Yes, I mean it was.
Why are you laughing?
It just really seemed like you wanted one 'cause he was like, "Listen, I don't want you to have this if you're not gonna enjoy it.
No,
'Cause
but
I never get to
I-
drink soda, and I really want soda."
No, but
And
my
you're like, "No, I'll take it."
my thing is like I didn't want to be like picky and like him have like bought that stuff for me. You know what I mean? Like I just felt bad. Like legitimately. And to be honest with you, when I drink soda, like especially with how my taste and everything's been fucked up for a while now, it doesn't go either way for me. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. You know what I mean?
Well, then you shouldn't have drank it. You should have just had some water.
I didn't want to be rude.
You're not rude. He was gonna drink it and enjoy it. That's what he was saying.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what he was saying.
Oh
Well,
my
now I feel
God.
bad that I took his soda away.
You son of a bitch.
Well, now I gotta give
He
him
trusted you.
Now I gotta give him the rest of them. Be like, hey, Mike, here's to you.
Okay, so when'd you meet Elvis Presley?
Okay, this is a wild story. Okay, this is back when me and you didn't talk or interact.
Hold
at all.
on. Me and Amanda need to have a conversation real fast.
Okay.
Scale of 1 to 10. How fake do you think this is gonna be?
15.
15 fake? Okay, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go a solid 12 and a half. I don't think it'll be quite 15, but we'll see. Anyway, go ahead and tell your fucking
this is
meeting Elvis story. The guy born who died. Sorry, the guy who
20
died.
years before I.
Yeah,
before I was
died
born.
25 years before you were born.
20 years, not 25.
20?
Years. Yeah, 'cause he died in 77. I was
Did
born
he?
in
Okay.
97. So, boom, in your face.
Oh, you
Technically
got me.
speaking, like we're as far away from 2002 as I was when I was born from when he died.
What did you say?
So
We
like,
stop. We are as far from 2002 as he was when I died, is what you said. I want you to know that.
Yeah, that's what I
You
meant.
said when you died. What you meant, never mind. Math.
Oh
Okay.
my God,
That's-
Elvis didn't die. He
please
just went
let him
home.
Just fucking go.
Yeah, that's
Tell
a
the
Men in
story.
Black
Tell
joke.
the story. Tell the story. Tell the story.
This is a Men in Black joke, first of all. Anyways, from the first one, Charlie's having an aneurysm. So this is what happened. This is back when me and Charlie didn't talk, and we weren't friends at the time because of drama. And Amanda, you definitely wouldn't know about any of this, but at that time in my life, I spent a lot of nights drunk at Waffle House. And
Oh my God.
anyways,
Oh my God.
on one of these particular evenings, I was there, and this lady, like we had gone out to the parking lot. I was with the person I was dating at the time, one of their friends, and I think one of my friends. And we were out in the parking lot drinking, and we were about to go back in to get some food. And this lady comes out there just like yelling, you know what I mean? She was very upset. She was like, hey, can I come like sit with you guys and get some of your wine? And I was like, sure. And like, gave her some and everything like that. We get there talking. And so we're sitting there talking. She's like, talking about her drama or whatever. And then she goes and she points and she says, you see that guy in there? And I look over, and in the back corner, there's this guy in like one of those reflector vests and a ball cap.
Bullshit.
No. Reflector vest and ball cap. Like, leaning down, eating like eggs and some coffee. It was probably about 1:30 in the morning.
She said that was Elvis, didn't she?
No. It gets
Oh my
better. It gets better. Because I actually went up and talked to the guy. So, he's sitting there eating, and she goes, "You know, that's Elvis." And I was like, "What?" No. First of all, this guy, I mean, he could have been old enough to be Elvis. He was an old dude. And,
If Elvis was alive, he'd be 110 years old.
no, but this was like, you gotta understand, this was like 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago. I can't remember. Anyways, it was a while ago that this happened. So, he was sitting there eating, and I was like, "There's no way." She was like, "Watch this." And we went in there, and we sat down with him, and she was like, "Hey, Elvis, how you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing good." And she goes, like, "Didn't you used to play music in like the 60s and the 70s?" And he was like, "Yep." So this guy legitimately believed he was Elvis, and like was talking to me about like renting out a room at this house he stayed at.
Fake news.
Well, no. He really believed he was Elvis, 'cause like I was like, "So,
Did
like, what like, you know, songs did you sing, Elvis?" And he like went through all of Elvis's songs and like started singing some. And
He's a
like,
delusional fanboy.
oh yeah, no, it was fucking crazy. And
In the words of Kazoo Kid, who are you?
and then, as mysteriously as he came into my life, he walked out of that Waffle House, got on his moped, and rode off into the night.
That was clickbait if I'd ever heard
That
it.
is
that was
not
the most. That was
clickbait.
the
That
most
was the
clickbait
That-
story.
I knew when he put that in the Discord that
Yeah.
it was going to be a fucking shitty
Stupid.
thing.
Yeah.
No.
17. This was not a 15. It was not a 12 and a half. This was a 17. Would you like some cherry tomatoes?
Sure.
Of course.
This will really help with the pizza. you go.
Mystical being from
I don't
lands
want
far,
any.
far
You
away.
said of course. Why
no,
would you say
I
of
was
course
saying
if
of
you
course
don't want any?
you wanted
Oh,
some.
well that's mean. Get you some if you want some.
I don't want some.
Anyways,
Sneaky has subscribed for 35 months. I love you. Thank you. Shut up with your okay.
downvoted story. Really? You guys don't like it? I thought it was pretty. I thought about it today because they're making that Elvis movie, and I've been researching Elvis to get prepared for the movie.
Downvoted story.
And I was watching it, and I was thinking, I was watching the trailer for it.
Thank you,
and
Sneaky. I love you.
I started thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, I met a guy who thought he was Elvis. And then I saw that guy again, like repeatedly, several times, every night after that I went there.
Elvis.
And now I haven't seen him in a while. But then again, I haven't done that in a while, so I don't know if he still goes. Anyways, that dude was crazy.
I've met not one, not two, not
I hope
three,
I hope he's alive and well.
but 4 Elvises in my life.
How was that?
I mean, they're all the same. They all think they're Elvis.
But the thing is,
That guy thought he was Elvis. We might know the same Elvis. I
The
might
thing
know the
is-
one you're talking about.
the thing is, he wasn't like doing it. He wasn't like impersonating or whatever.
Yeah.
He wasn't like all dressed up like Elvis. He just legitimately thought he was Elvis in hiding.
You've met while on FaceTime at the bar. Currently 3,000 miles away, but I'll be there in 2 weeks. He's met me on FaceTime while at the bar.
How you know I want to fight somebody then?
Do you remember him? Do you know him?
I
Do you remember meeting a guy on FaceTime? I feel like this could narrow it down, but you don't seem perplexed at all.
No, like the thing is,
You're like, I don't know. I talked to a lot of FaceTime people at the bar.
no, I did say hi to somebody on FaceTime, but I don't know how he would know I would want to fight somebody. That's the thing. Like it wouldn't have been long. It wasn't a long enough. From what I remember, at least, it wasn't a long enough interaction. He's the snail that if he touches you, you will die. Yeah, I still doesn't remember it. But the snail's kind of ringing a bell, but I don't remember what the bell it's ringing. You know. I just remember talk of a snail. There was a snail involved in the conversation.
I think we lost him. I think we finally lost Creighton.
No, but the thing is, the night that he came, the night he's talking about, I wasn't even drinking. I didn't drink at all that night. So, like, you know, there you go, right there.
I have a question for both of you.
What, for me?
We'll ask Amanda first.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 2, how much do you like butt? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Wait. Okay.
1 to 10.
Like, are we talking about ass or are we talking about booty?
Listen to me. I'm asking a question. How much
Wait
do you?
a minute.
How much do you
yeah.
like butt?
I mean, 8 probably.
Okay, Creighton. Butt.
Kevin. Is it Kevin? Excuse me.
Can you please pay a fucking attention?
Are we okay? Like, are we talking?
How much do you like butt?
What are we talking about?
I'm
Okay.
asking on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do you like butt?
I mean, probably like a 9.
Okay. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, starting with Amanda again. How much do you like birds?
Birds.
Birds, just generally, like all of them.
I don't
Birds.
know, like
Flat rate birds.
6 or
6?
7.
6
You
or
maybe.
know,
7?
I will
Creighton,
say,
birds.
can I raise up my butt score because butts are hilarious?
So 10.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna raise it to 10
And
because
then-
like butts are also nice, but also in the right context they're hilarious.
Okay. Now
Like
what?
Clem's ass.
Yeah. Now what about birds?
Birds are also pretty dope. I'm gonna give them like a 8.
Okay. I love that crazy. Birds are sick. I fucking love birds. Okay.
And
now
he is
last
fucking
question.
sober as
last
fuck.
question. He is. That is crazy. Last question. Birds aren't real. Last
Yeah,
question
that's true.
before I
Well, pigeons are.
explain what I'm talking about.
Okay.
How do you
Curd.
guys feel about pollution?
That it's bad.
It's very bad.
It's bad, right?
Yeah.
It's bad. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Well, like
How much we like it, or how much
Yeah.
it's bad?
How much you like it?
Like a
0.
Like
0?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I
okay.
guess on
there's
a scale to 1 to 10, it'd be a 1 because
okay.
you
Well,
can't
1.
fucking-
Sure. Fine. Okay.
Yeah,
So, but the
1.
lowest rating.
Yeah.
There's never good pollution. There's never a good
No.
situation that comes out of pollution.
No.
Well, maybe I don't know. Like, are we talking about like repurposed ships that have been turned into reefs? Because that's pretty cool.
That
and it
is
a
pretty
form
cool,
of-
right? That
That is
is.
a form of pollution.
It's technically pollution, but it's like a good use for something that otherwise they wouldn't have been able to do anything with anyway.
yeah.
That's why I say, maybe like pollution's bad and all, but like 3.
Why are they making a habitat for butts and birds out of
No,
pollution?
no. So in Butte, Montana, there is a copper mine that has polluted a pond, and on this pond, birds like to land in the water, and if they sit there for more than 2 or 3 hours, they die. Just sitting on the water because it's so polluted by the copper mine and the stuff that has
Holy
seeped from the copper
shit.
mine. So, with all of that information, there is a group of men, absolute goddamn warriors, that their job all year, every year, is to keep birds off the water. And they have figured out some pretty interesting methods. There are over 80 types of birds that land on this water
Why
throughout
not
the year.
just put up a scarecrow?
It's not that easy. You think they didn't think of that? They've got every scarecrow you could fucking imagine.
I wanna be on this team of
Oh,
men.
dude, it's such a great team. So listen, here's what they do. At first, back in like the this has been since the 70s, since this copper
Holy
mine
shit,
started. It's been a long,
man.
yeah, this is a
Could
very.
you imagine being like a 3rd generation bird guy?
There are 3rd generation bird guys that keep birds off the water.
my granddad
I've been,
Oh,
so you guys
father
know,
did it, and
fuck.
now I'm
so you
doing
guys
it.
know, I've been waiting to tell this. I'm so
I,
excited. So
I don't even feel real right now. I don't even know what's fucking going on.
back in the 70s, it all started with a guy and a gun. A guy and a gun is how this started. The state was like, hey, we can't have birds on this water. It's going to pollute it more. It's going to attract other animals to come and eat the birds, and then other animals are going to die. Because the only things coming to the water naturally were birds. Nothing else was coming to the water because they would be drinking the water, and they could tell in the taste that it was bad, so they wouldn't drink from it. But birds just wanted a place to sit. They like to float in the water. Birds are dumb. Anyway,
Oh my God! I
What?
just realized what he was saying.
who?
That dude. I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
You
Okay, hold
mother-
on.
How do you know that?
God.
Wait a second.
Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. This is the plot just thickened. Anyways.
Okay, we'll talk about that after the bird story. So, back in the 70s, it all started with a guy and a gun. He'd go out there with a gun, and if he saw birds in the water, he'd shoot near them to try and freak them out. So he'd like hit the water, and they'd be like, "Oh shit, fucking explosion!" and they'd fly away. Well, that didn't work for all the birds, 'cause some birds don't give a fuck if you shoot at them. Some birds are fucking stupid. And then there's also like sometimes 100 birds. Sometimes there's just a bunch of birds, and a gun ain't gonna do it. So they started studying and studying and studying, and over the last 50 years, over 80 types of birds make a trip there annually, regularly throughout the year. So it's not like, well, it's the 5th week of the year, so the fucking seagulls are here. It's like, it changes all the time. So they have $5,000 binoculars so they can get really close and see exactly what kind of bird, and they have crazy equipment. Some birds won't worry about a gun, so you have to get them out another way. If it's a bird that flies a lot during the night, they're really susceptible to UV light, so they'll get like a laser pointer and just shine it at it, and that's all it takes. And that bird will be like, "What the fuck is this?" and just fly away. if that doesn't work, sometimes they have to get a drone and fly it in low to make them think a hawk is coming in after them.
I love the amount of money, like how fast
Oh,
that escalated.
It's a multi-million-dollar operation as of like today. Considering it's 50 years old, like they've spent a bunch of money over the years. Some birds don't give a fuck if a hawk's gonna come down. Some are gooses, some are like ducks and big things that don't give a fuck. So for those, they've got little planes that they can fly really fast, and if all else fails, they've got goddamn boats. They've got RC boats as big as this table that they just fucking ram into birds to try and get them to fly away. And every once in a while, even if the boat doesn't work, they just kill those motherfuckers. They shoot the birds.
I mean,
They shoot the birds to try and scare the other birds from doing it, but they try not to kill as many 'cause then that's still going to attract other animals. I'm lying. I don't remember them saying they shot birds. I just assume they have to shoot the birds at some point. But if they don't do that, I don't know. But they said that it's a ridiculous operation, and this pond is huge. And there's like multiple landings on the pond. Like it's not a small pond. It's a huge. I have found my calling. Right? Like
right.
a part of me. Listen. So here's my mental dilemma. Is it bad that I want to go pollute a lake so that we can start doing this?
What do the butts have to do with it?
It's
I mean, other than it being the name of the place.
It's in Butt, Montana. That's it. No reason.
Okay.
It was meant to be misleading.
I thought they started like an OnlyFans
no.
to like fund
It was just
unpolluting the
It was
lake or
just meant to
something?
confuse you guys whenever I got you to rate the 3 things and me explain why it was kind of cool.
Okay. Wouldn't it be amazing if, like, as soon as you said birds, I was like, oh, bird pond. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That would have been pretty cool. I'm going to keep it real. Okay, now who's this guy? You said you figured it
No,
out.
I didn't figure out who he is, but I figured out that he knows who I want to fight. And I was
You're
like,
how does he know that?
yeah, no, but it's very thorough information for somebody that I just talked to on FaceTime with, and I wasn't drunk at all.
Maybe
but
he
I
also
remember.
has been there for a long time.
No.
and
He said he's never been.
He's never been to
That's
one
what
of?
he said.
I thought he said he hasn't been there in a while. Maybe I'm
If he
dumb.
hasn't been in a while, it can't have been. Catawba River is already is probably pretty polluted already. Just saying.
Well, it's not this. This is like water changes colors. Fucking sitting it for 2 hours, you die kind of pollution.
Ugh.
This is like like acidically bad water. Like they can't get in their own boats and go out there because they would die if they fell in. Like like fuck up their skin forever. Like crazy shit.
Like 5 times? Never been?
Wait. Like 5 times what? What's like 5 times?
That I've talked about that, dude, with you?
This is a weird situation.
This is a very weird situation. So I've talked to you not sober before then. It wasn't just this last time that I remember.
Sometimes I often wonder if you've ever been sober.
Well, no. Hear me out. Look,
I feel
look.
like you have like a permanent click.
I talk to a lot of people, and I talk about a lot of interesting things. So, like, sometimes I let information slip out, and, like, depending on how detailed that information is, it could be very devastating. Or very, like, at least ominous in the least, because, as you can see, it's very ominous right now.
Right.
Wait, so what does your name start with? If you already know who the person I want to fight, what his name starts with, because I'm not going to say it on here.
You're shaking the table.
Yeah, you are
Not
shaking.
even
You're hitting the
touching
wire
table.
against it. Something's hitting, and I'm
there's
hearing
like
it.
24 tons of raw excrement that has been released into
Excrement.
yeah, that too, into the Catawba River
Jesus. 24 tons
of raw
excrement?
Ew. It's like semen. Can't be good. It's probably gonna harden.
Excrement.
Excrement. Could you imagine getting the water and the Catawba and you're like,
Nice.
minty.
Minty. Remind me after the podcast to tell you about the new thing. That's it. I'll know.
Okay.
Just remind me to tell you about the new thing.
That,
Anyway.
No, that kind of scares me now.
Yeah, that
Why?
scares me
It's
too.
cool. I'll tell
Do you know who
everybody.
he
I'll
is? Are you about to open a door
No,
and be like,
no,
this is
no.
Fat Boy?
Dude, look,
He's
it's
been here
Fat
the
Boy.
whole-
He's here. He's been here the whole time.
And I'm like, oh, it's that dude I knew. And
Oh, so he doesn't know yet either?
Who?
Him. You said the new thing.
No, he
Do
doesn't know.
you
No
know the
one
new
knows.
thing?
Me? No.
Why the
would
fuck
I?
would he tell me to remind him? If
No.
I'll show you all.
You're like, he doesn't know. Oh, I get what you're saying. Like, I should already know if he's telling me, and then he's gonna tell you. No,
yeah,
I
but
don't.
he looked
freak
at
out.
me specifically.
Hey, look, I didn't know that was established in 1953. Mammy's Kitchen.
What? What's Mammy's Kitchen?
Her shirt.
My shirt. It's a restaurant in Myrtle Beach.
Is it
Mammy's.
good?
It's really good.
Where in Myrtle Beach? What part of Myrtle Beach?
It's literally right there by the Skywheel and everything. Like
Really?
Oh,
a
on
few
the
blocks
Ooh,
up.
we should go
Boardwalk.
when
It's
we
so
go.
good.
We need to all go still.
Well,
We
let's
still-
go.
Okay, let's
Right
go.
now.
Right
Oh,
now. Let's
I
just
have.
leave.
I
Let's
have.
go right now.
June.
Fuck my work.
My
tomorrow.
mom actually wanted me to come to like this week, and I was like, because Mike's gonna be out of town,
Mhm.
and I was like I can't. I'm going.
You can come
out
to the
of town.
podcast, Kimberly.
Hey, June 4th and 5th. I have the weekend off.
June
4th and 5th.
Is that-
I got to be off the 3rd.
Is the 4th a Saturday?
Yeah.
I can't. The 4th and 5th.
Remind me at the end of the podcast about that. Okay.
Kate.
What? Are you talking to me? Oh, you. Oh.
Oh! I know who this is. I think I know. Andrew? Is that you?
Jesus. All right.
Wait, how do you know Charlie?
Which Charlie? Me or
No,
the Charlie in
Charlie
chat?
Changa.
Charlie Changa. Please never say Changa so seriously again. Say it as a joke, but never be like, oh, you know Charlie Changa. You said that way too normal. Why'd you change your name from Sando Mando? Charlie Changa's a great name. I love that name.
Yeah, Charlie Changa's great. Wait, but yeah, like, how would you know Charlie Changa? 'Cause like, what wasn't him and Fat Boy like talking about like hanging out and stuff or whatever early on?
I
Or am I
really
just
do
made
not
that up?
fucking care about this shit. To be completely and
Nah,
utterly
just
honest
saying.
with you.
Holy shit, he's a genius. Thank you, Fat Boy,
Thank
for
you,
the
Fat
100
Boy.
bits.
Okay, well now it's all adding up. But wait, I still don't get how you know Charlie Changa.
It's just, oh my god. Creighton, this is a podcast.
Let's fucking talk about something else.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just curious. Like I'm like
Call him later.
I don't have his number. I think I
Well,
I think I only have him
figure
on
it
Snapchat.
out. Fat Boy, but with
Yeah.
7s instead of T's. FA77BOY.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a T if you squint really hard.
Well, the 7s are used as T's.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I really
who-
don't.
As
Yeah.
like number alphabet. You can spell all kinds of shit with numbers.
So I used to be in a podcast with an old friend, and it ended up badly stabbing me to change my Twitch name.
Oh my God! Stop.
If you hadn't made me laugh, I could have gone for like a whole minute, I think. I like pulled in on my stomach
I
and like it was
literally
all
did not
coming
know
it was
what
all coming from my stomach. I was like, ooh, I can make this one last for a while.
like,
He said,
fucking-
So wait, was Sando Mando the name of your podcast?
Sando Mando.
The Sando Mando Show.
Sando Mando
We
Fortune.
you should make a podcast and call it that because you're Amanda and you were at the water today, and sometimes that's Sandy.
You should cosplay as a Mandalorian.
Or you should cosplay as Sand.
That's a terrible idea. You should be a Mandalorian.
Wow, I don't know. I can't handle him today.
Who,
There's no-
Creighton?
yeah,
It's like
I
worse
don't
than
know-
usual?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I literally want to fucking.
Amanda has looked at me 10 times in this podcast with the most like
Most
like
fuck
I
you
need
in
your help. No, like looking like because of you looked over at me like I'm going to do something bad.
Yeah, I don't know what it is today specifically. I
Marissa,
can't
you missed
handle it.
my meeting Elvis story.
Yeah,
Good.
It was
Marissa,
really
consider yourself
great.
fucking lucky.
It was awesome.
Honestly, other than just that story, it's been a pretty interesting one though, and you have missed
Hey,
some cool
that
shit.
was a good story. That's
Uh,
on par with the poop on the floor story.
No, that story at least was interesting to listen to.
Poop on the floor.
One time I went to the bathroom at
Oh,
Food
no,
Line
no,
and
no,
someone
no, I want to tell it. I want to tell it. Okay.
Someone
So,
pooped on the
because this
floor.
is the new season, right? Look. So I was in the bathroom.
Look,
And I was-
podcast listeners, like probably 2% is the only one present. Maybe Copenhagen. This is like a year and a half old, so here we go.
Please
Um.
tell me.
So I was I went to go to the bathroom, and at the time I was still just a customer leaving.
It was you.
So I was pissing, and I smelled shit. And I was like, damn, it smells like shit in here. I looked down, and there it was, a small nugget of poop on the floor.
Never ever say a small nugget of poop.
That's
again.
what it was, though. It wasn't.
Okay,
It
just say
wasn't,
poop.
it wasn't a log. It wasn't like splashed.
I don't need it that described to me.
It wasn't splashed all over the place. It was just one small nugget of poop. And the thing is, it was so far away from the toilet. So it's like, did that fall off while they were wiping? Or did it happen on the way in? You know what I mean? It was a
I
mystery because it's like it's still within the vicinity of the stall, but it's not like near the toilet
I
at
can't
all.
breathe. I literally can't. Like, only
So-
you, while taking a piss, would really question this shit. Like,
Literally. I was so concerned because I was like, what does this mean? You know? Like, so I went and told my boss, I was like, hey, there's shit on the floor of the bathroom, but it's not like messy. It's literally just like, it's like somebody took they were pooping.
Oh, it's
but
not a
it
mess, then you get it.
Well,
That's
no,
what
no.
I would have said.
I didn't want to pick it up because,
Nugget.
you know, it was a nugget. And, I mean, it was literally probably like a little bit smaller than your mouse, and it was it wasn't even that big. And I was like, hey, there's poop on the floor in the bathroom, and I'm not sure how it got there, but, you know, it's shit. So,
A
you know.
smidge of poo.
So they sent somebody to clean it up. And the whole day. I went to
my
the podcast that night because it was
Yeah.
just like middle of
Oh,
COVID times.
if you think I didn't get a goddamn message in the
Oh
Discord
my
saying someone
God.
pooped on the fucking floor, like we're gonna talk about it.
You, like,
I was
came
like,
in-
Shit
what
on
the
the
fuck? I looked at Discord like, holy shit, literally.
I came in, and Charlie, I could tell, wanted to ask me so many questions. Said no questions. Let's just start.
Yeah, I was like, oh, good, yes. I was like, yes, great.
Oh my god.
And then I broke because there was other stuff from that day too. That was a footnote in the other shit that happened that day. God, like, don't get me wrong. I don't miss the stress.
What the fuck was that?
It's a donkey.
I know what the fuck it is, but what were you doing?
It's a
I
jackass.
was moving him. I was
'Cause
moving
you're
him
a
so I could see you.
jackass. You're welcome.
Do you like the donkey?
Yeah.
My dad put it there.
Anyways, like part of me misses working at my old store.
I'll tell you in a second.
Because like stories were crazy and shit like that. You remember how many like just
Dude,
fucking crazy
every other
stories?
week we had a Food Line story,
Oh,
but
and,
like
and,
a poop on the floor Food Line story.
and all of
like
them were
crazy shit.
amazing.
Yeah, today some guy was outside and they had to call the police because he was like
He was
trying to-
naked.
he was naked.
You remember that? He was
Yeah.
like he had a towel on and he was showering in the rain. It was amazing. It was
I
it
don't know
was
what's going on
it
today.
was
I really
both
don't know
the-
what's
it
going
was
on.
like
The
a mo-
energy is like
insane.
It
I
was
don't
like-
know what the fuck.
it was like a modern Renaissance painting, but you know it was bad because there were kids around.
The amount of people poop on walls and floors in this town is horrendous. Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, like I don't miss it because of the stress, but I miss it because of the stories. Me and
I know you.
Ziyu-
Hand, palm. Wait,
what?
What?
face
Are
palm,
you
face
okay?
palm. I know you, face palm. I joined the podcast 'cause every time I see y'all are broadcasting, it's too late, and I miss it. Finally got to join and watch.
Who said that?
Fat boy.
Oh, nice. So anyways, there were so many good stories at that store. Me and Z were black and tan, and
Oh, I miss black and tan.
I was black and he was tan.
Yeah, that
Z
was
is
the funny
black,
part.
literally. So
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
Aw.
People
And
were
he's,
just
and he's
singing
not
along.
just black. He's very black.
That's
Yeah.
He's
cute.
incredibly dark.
That's really cute.
People
Z's
like.
the best. Z
I
is
would tell
like
people.
Z's like if
You met Z the other day.
yeah.
I knew him before too.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You,
I met him
we've been
before.
out to eat before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Z is like if a labradoodle came to life. Have you ever met a labradoodle? Have you ever played with hung out with a
I've
labradoodle?
never.
He's like if a labradoodle was a person.
Yeah.
He's just he's a big sweetheart, just happy-go-lucky, but will also be like, "Bitch, what the fuck you saying?"
Oh, yeah.
He's so funny. I love.
Oh,
Z
that
so
night
much.
we were in there. He was like, "Y'all
We
gotta
gotta
get
have
out."
Z on a podcast.
He said,
You guys should do a podcast just called Black and Tan. You and Z.
Well, so here's
I'll be
the
your
thing.
producer. I'll literally sit here and
I-
not talk, and you guys will be the only ones.
Here's the thing, and I'm not trying to throw Z under the bus with this, but I asked him the other day 'cause I was like, "Well, we've got where we're having
Phantom
people. We've got where we're having people on now a little bit more." And I was like, "Hey, this is the day I was taking him to surgery, by the way. I was like, "Hey, do you want to come on the podcast? I can ask Charlie, and maybe we can make like a thing out of it." And he was like, "No," and I said, "Why?" And he's like, "Man, Charlie didn't want me on in the beginning, so I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt now."
Same.
I
And-
didn't know him like that.
No, I know.
That Son of a
I
bitch.
know. But like he took it personally, and like I don't blame him 'cause the white man screwed him over many, many times. And you're a white man, Charlie, so here we are. And I was like, "Look, man, like it's okay. We'll start our own podcast and it'll be good." And he's like, "Good. Have me on the first episode." I said, "I will." And so now that I'm doing one with Charlie Changa, he will be on the first episode of that probably. And then once I get him to forgive you, Charlie, he will be on here.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
COVID finally ended, and we got to open up our bathrooms to the public. Guy asks to use the bathroom, spends 45 minutes in there. Manager finally gets him to open the door and kicks him. Dude shat all over the walls and got it on the ceiling. How? And then was smoking meth at the same time. What the fuck is happening? I agree, Marissa. Double Charlie can one day happen. Okay. Dude,
We had
do
a
you know what
drunk.
Vanta Black is?
No,
What?
what is that? Oh, that's like the most black color there is, isn't there?
That is Vanta Black.
Yeah.
That is
Wow.
real Vanta Black. So Vanta Black is the reason you don't see it like in cars and in other stuff is because it is technically toxic. Like it is the material it takes to make Vanta Black is like incredibly like if you touch it you die.
Oh, it's like that lake. or that
Well,
pond you were
sure,
talking
sort
about.
of.
It's
I mean,
made
he's
out of
not wrong.
copper.
He's, well, no.
No, that's right. That's why you buy black 2.0.
Toxic. Oh,
That's what they put in pencils. What'd you throw over here? Just thread?
It was far removed from any people that made Vanta Black seem pretty safe. Whatever its toxicity, the chances of it getting into someone's body were vanishingly small. Wasn't non-toxic.
It's also owned by Douchebag Cannon. Or Douche Cannon. By Douche Cannon.
Oh, you mean the guy that, like, he made it and he won't let people use the color?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's an artist who does that with, like,
Yo.
colors. Like, he takes colors and doesn't let people use them. So there's another artist that will get that color and, like, go as close to as you can to that color. Like, he'll scientifically figure it out, and then he puts it up for free as, like, a use color.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's
I didn't realize you could put copyrights on colors. But, I mean, I guess you could on the
Sort of.
process to make them, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
It's weird. It's probably
That
like some
man
weird
made the
legal
bean in
loophole.
Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Look, so a long time ago, probably about like 5 or 6 years ago, I watched a whole video about this dude, and I do not like him. He looks ugly. And he also has a ugly
There's that
personality.
judgmental
But
side
no,
again.
no, hear me out. Like, I didn't think he looked ugly till I learned about his personality, and then it affected everything about him.
Okay.
So, you know, there you go.
Yeah, I guess we know.
He is a
Piece
Pause.
of shit.
Oh, okay. I thought that said because I like it's kind of like it came up so fast and I skimmed it. I thought it said he is a piss.
He's a boss. He's a puss.
Pussy.
I knew it.
We knocked that out. We didn't even plan that. I didn't
That
look
was
at
like
her.
a Ric Flair.
Huh?
Nothing.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It was about like that.
I was like Ric Flair.
He taking the piss.
Pussy. Look, we should become pro wrestlers, and our thing should be like we go out on the stage and we just yell out, "Pussy!" as
But then
loud
a
as we
cat
can.
falls from the ceiling.
No, 3 cats.
Three
one for
cats.
each of
Yeah.
us.
Wait.
Y'all lost me.
Wait. I'm not.
We
there.
all have-
I'm not there.
I just came back.
This is for
Y'all-
YouTube.
Y'all
now.
lost me
Hear me
again.
out. Hear me out. We all have pussies.
Don't
is
you
what I'm
guys just
saying.
I
love
know.
adding
I
pussy?
have. Yeah.
And we
Don't
wrestle.
you guys just
You
love?
guys have pussies too?
I
No.
don't. I don't have a
Damn.
pussy.
Yes, you do. Have you not seen Delta? She's a pussy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot we do have pussies. Don't you guys just love adding ussy to the end of words?
And you guys, and you have. She just had.
This
babies.
is my assussy.
Babies.
So you guys have baby
Yeah.
pussies. Or something like
SSC.
that.
This is my assussy.
I like when people say that like they put their whole pussy into something. Like
I worked real hard. I put my whole dick into it. I
do.
worked real hard. I put my whole pussy into it.
I literally say that too frequently. I'll be like, I put my whole dick in it.
But
Badissy. A bussy.
this is my dickussy.
Let's discuss it. Discussy.
Never mind. I almost said a crazy one.
What were you about to say?
Nope, it's
Say
gone.
it,
It's
say it,
already-
say it,
I've
say it,
lost.
say it,
I
say it.
forgot it
Oh,
already.
Charlie, your racism is showing.
He put his whole cussy into it. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Yeah, he's gonna say the N-word. That's
No,
what
I-
he is.
Jesus.
with Ussy at the end of it. Look at
That's terrible.
Look how much she's turning purple. That's how much that killed him.
Wow, yeah. Fat Boy subscribed for one. Thank you, Fat Boy.
Thank you, bad boy.
Thank you, man.
Look at her. She is dying.
You
Look,
get it, man?
she's crying.
You want some water?
I killed her.
You are a new shade of purple. You've been red faced for laughing before. This is like
She's evolved.
you gotta.
Could you imagine if you
You look
actually
like-
said it?
You look the way Chris Rock felt after Will Smith slapped him.
You're Chris Rock's cheek after Will Smith slapped.
Breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
her. Watusi. Would you like some Watusi? This Will Smith joke is tired. I hope you know this. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna bring it up all the time.
Morgan Wallace. To 21 pussies.
Look at the vase. Shit tussy.
Bussy. Look at it's the bussy. Shit tussy. I'm a Swedish plumber. I'm here to fix your pipes.
Pipe pussy.
Pussy.
The pussy.
Are you all right? You're sweating. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
I think there's a gas leak in here. That's what happened.
Charlie, where'd he go?
He's over there. He's taking a moment to breathe. He had a headache.
Multiverse of Medusi. Oh yeah, I had a headache. That was good. That was
Dr. Strangussy.
The Avatussi controls all the Elamussies. Watusi. Earthussy. Air sussy. Fire for sussy. For sussy.
For sussy.
For
Burgalicious?
Oh, God. I can't.
Water. Earth. Fire.
Wanda
air.
Vissy.
Wanda Vissussy. Oh, man. We can't do a podcast on Wednesday, or we can do the best podcast of all time on Wednesday.
What is speed time?
What?
Speed time
Why?
velocity.
Whole cussy. I'm getting my wisdom tooth taken out on Wednesday.
Wait,
What?
look.
Calm down.
I think you've forgotten something.
You're not gonna want to do a podcast.
I
No. Hear me out.
What?
I think you've forgotten something.
What?
We're also supposed to go costume shopping that day.
I know. I couldn't. I'm not waiting. They said that.
No,
was
I
the-
know. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
are you gonna go with us like high as shit, or are you gonna wait here high as shit, and then we're gonna get back and we're gonna do a podcast with you high as shit?
Do the podcast as you get them taken out. It's way
There
too early
you
in the morning.
go.
It's
Yes.
way too early in the
We'll
morning.
mic you up and everything, though, and you'll wake up and be like,
Just film me. We're-
oh.
I'm not. It's gonna be way too early. Yeah,
Wait,
that's costume shopping. Yeah, stop. We're not supposed to be talking about that on the podcast.
No, just I'm throwing
Hope
out
you like
tidbits.
pudding. I love pudding.
That's
I'll
all
have
you're
you
getting,
know.
Marissa. You're not getting anything
God.
else. It's gonna be a mystery for you.
And she's actually gonna be so mad at you.
Oh, look,
She's literally gonna be fucking like trying to decrypt this at work.
Look. The funny thing is about it, like she has the pieces to put it together.
Pudussy. I
Yeah.
can't wait to eat me a bunch of chocolate pudussy.
Pudussy.
Put this in.
I love my chakussy pudussy.
I'm testing your Sherlock abilities, Marissa. If you
I
can
don't
put
want
it
any.
together and
I hate
Chocolate.
vanillasy.
Let me check the records.
Vanussi. Let me check the records.
Vanessa Cage.
Oh my
No
goodness.
brain cells in this podcast.
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
we're losing it tonight.
Oh, we all have pussy cells.
I literally had half of one walking in here.
We
and
all
I
have
fucking
pussies
lost
though.
it.
Wait, do you have a pussy?
No.
That's why I was saying. He said we'll have.
We have
pussies," and
pussies.
I
I
was
can adopt one to put in the ring with us. They'll be like tag team partners. We'll
Dude,
tag
Milo
one in.
would
I
fucking
feel
beat the
I feel
shit
I
out
feel
of-
I feel like subjugated for him thinking that he can be part of the pussies. We have pussies. He doesn't.
Right,
You piece of shit.
Charlie, I don't think you should be going around saying that though. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
People can
sure.
judge me all we want.
What the
Delta will
in-
kick your ass.
the
My
conte-
pussy's a monster.
Same. In the context. In the context, I was.
Our
fucking
pussies
saying.
are fucking vicious.
Oh my god.
They got teeth.
They got teeth. Claws.
Charlie.
You don't want to fuck with my pussy.
Charlie.
That's what I said.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Charlie.
I'm back. I'm
What's
here.
your address?
Fuck you. What? I'm not saying it. We're live, you idiot.
Aleem wants to know, so text it to me so I can text it to him.
What? I'll tell him after the podcast.
Just text.
It's-
I'll send.
Shut up.
It's 1, 2, 3.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh.
ABC Drive.
Are you saying you want to buy pussy? Teeth the film. What?
You never seen the film called Teeth?
Oh.
I was about to say.
I know what you're
do
talking
you know
about.
what that is?
I forgot. We talked about
Oh my
Teeth
God.
is a movie about a woman whose vagina has teeth,
Yeah.
and she bites guys' dicks off.
It's like a horror movie kind of.
Yeah,
but
it's
not-
crazy.
it's like
A
body
horror. It's a horror movie.
It's a horror movie. Horror.
It's a horror movie.
The way
It's a
your-
whore
Your
movie.
mouth.
She's a
whoa.
whore.
Horror.
She's a whore.
Dennis,
No.
D'Angelo, your mother is a whore.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god. I watch you on your phones.
You're crackheads, children.
My children, you're crackheads, my children. It's one of the greatest lines of all time.
Oh yeah. Why can't we have any of your money? Because you're crackheads, my children.
Oh, it's what made me gay. The movie Teeth made you gay.
Imagine.
I was pretty straight before I saw teeth.
I was pretty straight before I saw a vagina bite a dick off.
That shit changes you.
That shit will change you.
Crazy.
That's
That
yeah.
is insane.
That's
That
like
would
the
definitely-
most
I'm
subtle
thinking
way
about
of
that.
putting it. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm not gonna kill you. That's crazy. Imagine the vagina to teeth is talking.
Have you ever watched American Psycho?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I saw
It's
a clip.
fucking. Look, I get that it's like this crazy movie and everyone loves it. I just don't. I don't know.
You don't like it?
It's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't get why it was so awesome to everyone. Like I get why it's kind of cool and it is interesting.
I
But
think Christian Bale in it's
Yeah,
pretty
Christian
good.
Bale's
Or
just
Christian
nuts.
Bale, not
Yeah.
Christian.
Christian Bale is like the best part of it.
I'd say Christian Bale, like B-E-L.
Willem Dafoe's
I
pretty
meant
good in it.
Bale, yeah, B-A-L-E.
Jennifer's Body is a girl boss movie.
Russian pussy,
Russian vagina.
Rushy, if you will.
This is my vagissy.
Jennifer's Body's Body's pretty great too. That came out like right after Transformers 2. Could you imagine the mixed emotions I was feeling? Like at one point I was horny for robots, but now I'm horny for a demon.
Oh my god. I'm gonna freak out, I think.
No fucking words.
Willem the pussy.
The pussy.
Oh my god. This right here is driving me to drink.
Gatekeep girl. boss,
Robert
gaslight.
Patussi.
Gaslussy.
Robert Patussi in the Batussi.
Bat
Gr-
mud.
Is
Bat
it pussy or is
The
it
Bat
girl
Mussy?
Lucy?
Bat mussy.
Bat
movie.
Mussy.
Alfred Melissy. Gatekeep pussy.
Oh my god. You guys are so.
I could have a
fucking
whole
old.
podcast where we just
This
add
is like
Ussy.
when we made fun of 21 Pirates or whoever they are. Look at you. You're still mad about that.
I'm not.
Her
Hello,
whole face changed.
hello. I am Hermes, the racial injustice pussy.
Pussy.
Her mussy.
Her mussy. This is her mussy, the racial injustice pussy.
Yo, Dussy.
I
Oh,
miss Hermes.
God.
Obi-Wan Kenobisi.
Where are the other 19 pilots, huh? Wait, you mean 20?
No, there's 2 of them in the band. See, Charlie.
Oh,
you know, math. Well, actually, there would be 20, not yeah, 'cause there's 20.
No,
22
it'd
pilots
be-
or whatever it is.
It's 21.
There's
There's 21 of them.
Oh, there's
21
it's 21
pilots.
pilots?
Where are they flying?
Do you know all their names?
It's based
Do
off.
they
of,
all
It's
fly?
based off of a book.
Not
Not a book. It's actually. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher this.
Yes.
No, Tyler Joseph said that. There's a book or a movie I can't remember. It's called All My Sons, and it's about. God, I did like. I couldn't, like-
Morbiusi.
What the fuck?
Tyler Josephus.
Please
Go
stop
ahead.
it.
Sorry.
Anyways.
21 pussies.
It's like this this pilot or this mechanic or something working
Right.
on
Airplanes.
airplanes or whatever,
Like your sister.
and something malfunctions and he's responsible for
21 pilots.
21
Butcher it like they did all that music they made.
Wait. So wait. Hold on. Back up for a second.
Wow.
So this book is about this guy fucking up this plane, and he's responsible for 21 of these planes.
Yeah, well, 21 pilots, you know.
Yeah, but that's
or
what I
is
mean.
it? I can't remember, dude. I'm.
He really
fucking-
fucked up
How-
those
I
jet
thought
tussies.
How did he fuck up 21 times?
Jatussy. I don't know what the fuck happened, but they like.
Well, have
upon
you ever
further-
made a batch of cookies wrong?
Dude, I fucking.
I don't
can't
think this is the
stand
same
you.
way.
This is
I'm
the
sorry.
most
Why would they
bad
put one
motherfucking-
guy in charge of that? Like, it's just not adding up.
I can't. I think it's called All My Sons. I can't remember if it's a book or a movie, but I think it's a book, and that's where he
All my sons.
All My Sons.
All my sons. All my sissies.
Sissies.
Seems pretty sus to me. Anyways,
Oh my god.
I think
All My Sons is a play?
Oh, it's a play. There
Maybe
you go.
not. I don't know.
No, it says on here it's like that's what it's based off of.
Okay.
Butcher it like they did music. Oh my god, damn. Charlie, I didn't know you felt that way about 21 Pilots. Robert Pattinson. General
Albert
Pattinson.
Patussi. 3 three-act play written in 1946 by Arthur Miller. It opened on Broadway at the blah, 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 blah. Too much to read. Well, y'all are great. Phone's dying. I'm stuck at work. I'll come back again. See you soon, Creighton.
See you soon.
With that said, I think I'm about to wrap it up either way.
Benedict Cumbussy.
Benedict
Cum-
Cumberbussy.
Cumbussy.
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 Benedussi Cumbussy.
That's just gonna Cumbussy. Anyway,
Kombucha.
sorry, I'm
Kombussy.
freaking.
Kombucha is just the pussy
Kombucha.
of is just the pussy juice to fruits.
Okay,
Squeezed
well
into
that's
the
no, it's
bottle.
mushrooms. Anyway,
Mushroom pussy juice.
Jesus.
You remember?
I've been Charles.
Wait. Do you remember Dave Chappelle's joke about Lil Wayne? Him talking about pussy juicy.
Oh yeah. Pedro Piscosi. There you go.
Nicholas.
Lady Snow.
Nicholas.
Goodbye.
Nicholas E. Cage.
What the fuck?
I've been Charles E. Boy. That's Lady Snow. Creighton, say goodbye.
Goodbye, Creighton.
You guys have a good night. We'll
Wait, goodbye, see you, Creighton.
we should be
Great
live.
sissy.
There's a chance Wednesday will be live after my wisdom tooth, but I just.
Is it gonna be off the rails or just us?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Well, we'll be with the Off the Rails gang costume shopping. So, do you want to be part of that, or do you got to work Wednesday?
Oh, I work until 5 Wednesday.
Well, we'll see then. If not, we'll try and.
Sorry.
I can't remember what's happening.
It's suckussy. You know, you would think with somebody that has horrible eyesight like Charlie, he would get a bigger calendar.
Or fucking glasses. Like
You can't get a calendar much bigger than that.
Well, that's what
Anyway.
I mean. Like you.
We love you guys. Have a great night. We will see you all sometime in the next week.
Nah, within this week.
Okay.
This week.
Goodbye.
Because if we don't stream Wednesday, we'll stream Friday.
Say
probably.
goodbye.
Goodbye.